30-day weight loss challenge. Day 4, start now. Side step jacks. Starting position. Stand with your feet together and arms by your sides. Side step. Take a step to the side with your right foot, simultaneously raising both arms out to the sides. Follow with your left foot, bringing your feet back together and lowering your arms. Jumping jack motion. Now perform a standard jumping jack by jumping out with both feet while raising your arms overhead. Jump back to the starting position with your feet together and arms down. Combine movements. Alternate between the side step and jumping jack motion to create a fluid, continuous movement. Engage your core and maintain a brisk pace to elevate your heart rate. 30-second rest, then start now. Punch A exercise. Stance. Instructor, stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Keep your knees slightly bent and engage your core for stability. Fist formation. Instructor, close your hand into a fist, tucking your thumb outside the fingers. This protects your thumb during the punch. Basic punch. Instructor, extend your arm straight ahead, rotating your fist as you go. Aim for the center of your imaginary target. Retract your arm back to the starting position. Repetition. Let's practice. Start with slow, controlled punches. Gradually increase speed as you get comfortable with the movement. 30-second rest, then start now. Cat-cow pose. Start on your hands and knees in a tabletop position, with wrists directly under shoulders and knees under hips. Inhale deeply, arch your back, and lift your tailbone towards the ceiling. Drop your belly towards the floor, lifting your head and chest for the cow pose. Exhale slowly, round your spine towards the ceiling, tucking your chin to your chest. Engage your abdominal muscles for the cat pose. Continue flowing between cat and cow poses, syncing your breath with each movement. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. 30-second rest, then start now. Cobra's exercise. Lie down on your stomach with your legs straight and your feet together. Place your hands under your shoulders and keep your elbows close to your body. Inhale and lift your chest off the floor, keeping your neck long and your shoulders relaxed. Press your hips and thighs into the floor and squeeze your glutes. This is the half cobra pose. You can stay here or go further if you feel comfortable. To do the full cobra pose, straighten your arms and lift your chest higher. But don't lock your elbows. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and your lower ribs on the floor. Look straight ahead or slightly up, but don't strain your neck. 30-second rest, then start now. Squats exercise. Stand with your feet slightly wider than your hips and your toes slightly turned out. Keep your chest up and your core engaged as you push your hips back and bend your knees. Lower your body until your thighs are parallel to the floor or as low as you can comfortably go. Press through your heels and straighten your legs to return to the starting position. Thirty-second rest, then start now. Donkey kicks left exercise. Start on all fours, with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Engage your core and keep your back flat and your neck neutral. Lift your left leg up and back, keeping your knee bent and your foot flexed. Squeeze your glutes at the top and avoid arching your back or twisting your hips. Lower your leg back to the starting position and repeat for 10 to 12 reps. Switch legs and do the same on the other side. Thirty-second rest, then start now. Donkey kicks right, get on all fours, with your knees hip-width apart, your hands directly below your shoulders, and your neck and spine neutral. Engage your core and lift your right leg up, keeping your knee bent and your foot flat. Your leg should pivot at the hip, not the knee. Use your glute to press your foot toward the ceiling and squeeze at the top. Make sure your hips and pelvis stay level, and your back does not arch or sag. Lower your right leg back to the starting position without touching the floor. Repeat for 10 to 12 reps, then switch to the left leg. 30-second rest, then start now. Apply squats. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart and turn your toes out to about 45 degrees. Keep your back straight, your chest up, and your core engaged. Bend your knees and lower your hips until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Make sure your knees are aligned with your toes and do not cave inwards. Press through your heels and squeeze your glutes to stand back up. Repeat for the desired number of reps or time, strengthening the muscles of your lower body, especially the inner thighs and glutes, improving your balance and stability, enhancing your range of motion and flexibility in your hips, burning calories and fat. 30-second rest, then start now. Side lying lift right. Lie on your left side with your legs straight and stacked on top of each other. Place your left arm in front of you for support and your right hand on your hip. Engage your core and lift your right leg up towards the ceiling, keeping it straight and your toes pointed forward. Don't lift your leg too high or let your hips roll forward or backward. Pause at the top of the movement and then slowly lower your leg back to the starting position. Repeat for the desired number of repetitions and then switch sides. 30-second rest, then start now. Side lying leg lift, left lie on your right side with your legs extended and stacked on top of each other. You can bend your right arm and rest your head on it, or place your right hand in front of you for support. Keep your left hand on your left hip or in front of you for balance. Engage your core and keep your body in a straight line from head to toe. Do not let your hips roll forward or backward. As you exhale, lift your left leg up as high as you can, without bending your knee or moving your hips. Your toes should point forward or slightly down. You should feel the muscles of your left hip and thigh working. 30-second rest, then start now. Butt bridge, set up a bench or a box against a wall and place a barbell or a dumbbell on your hips. You may want to use a pad or a towel to protect your hip bones. Sit on the floor with your upper back against the bench and your feet flat on the ground. Your knees should be bent at 90 degrees and your feet should be about shoulder. Be bent at 90 degrees and your feet should be about shoulder width apart. Keeping your chin tucked and your core tight, push through your heels and lift your hips up until your body forms a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes at the top and hold for a second. "30-second rest, then start now. Glute stretch left. Sit upright in a sturdy chair. Place your left ankle on your right thigh, just above your knee. Place your hands on your shins. Keeping your spine straight, lean slightly forward to deepen the stretch. Hold for 20-30 seconds. Return to the starting position. Repeat with the other leg. Thanks for watching. Like to subscribe and share now.